more hype to come out and cast. It is a ton of fun, and you guys are the ones, you players. You couldn't cast without players, and I say this all too often, but thank you so much for coming out, supporting, playing, and Will Fox for joining us to cast tonight. They will be our resident analyst / sometimes tossing in some play-by-play as well. And so we'll figure it out, Willow. We'll figure it out. I'm really good about throwing some, go ahead, whenever I do that. Let me run through, while they're doing some picks, let me kind of run through you a little bit. You've seen this stream, though. Actually, hold on. You've seen this stream in its entirety before, right? So you kind of know, okay, how we do things. Good. Usually I run through blue side for the players and the champions. You run through red side, players and the champions. They post the game. We're not going to do any MVPs and honorable mentions, because this is a for fun night. We're not doing anything too crazy. People are going to pick in all sorts of wild stuff. And so we're just doing, if there's a particular player that's like super shout out worthy, yeah, it's fine. But for the most part, we're not doing any crazy MVPs. So
if this is for fun, can we have a most fun player MF?
Oh, most fun player MFP.
Yeah, I like it.
So I suppose if there's somebody that stands out that much for you, sure.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
You need not follow.
Hey, I am World Ender. Thank you for the follow.
Witness.
I think that you're in the game, actually. I'm not sure what your in-game name is. Some of you guys, your Twitch names and your in-game names are different, which always gets my head turned around. But no! Nico, banned away. Game 1, sad days. We also got the Shaco ban, no surprise against Foul Jester. The Thresh banned on the side of Blue's side. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, Big Time Rush. That's Cody J's Smurf, so Thresh is banned against him. Who's shocked by that? No one, if you're hanging out on the stream at all. Kaisa, Yasuo, Janna banned away. Janna, because Cracked a Cold One is Janna's other account, so everyone's getting real deep on everyone else's accounts. Soon we'll know everyone's Smurfs.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see this Ezreal Leona. I know for a fact I hate it when I take Leona and play against Ezreal, because you never get those hooks, because they save both their flash and their little jump for
Arcane
those hooks.
Shift that beats out every type of CC on the planet, including the darn Blitzcrank. Ugh, it's so disgusting and always makes me frustrated. That was like the one thing back in the day that you could fix on Blitzcrank, was that Ezreal could Arcane Shift, but if you've grabbed him, you're good. And then Riot Hot fixed it and said, nah, Ezreal still escapes. And you're just like, ugh. And then Blitzcrank disappeared. No one plays him anymore.
I mean, I still play him.
Okay, you're gonna get flamed in ranked if you take Blitzcrank into ranked, so I'm just saying.
This is true. Oh, but they got my buddy Tom Kench over here on the blue side.
Unbench the Kench. What's all the rest of the phrases?
He's really good. Unbench the Kench.
Unbog the frog.
He's a frog, but apparently there's a good friend of mine that argues all the time he's a catfish.
He is technically a catfish with the long whiskers, but he looks like a frog. He's got the giant mouth for it. I've also noticed that he's one of many champions that has a eating motif. If you think about Cho'Gath and the feasting, Kog'Maw and the lore, he wants to consume the world, and then Tom Kench has this massive mouth, and it's like, man, I don't know if Riot just really enjoys eating, but they're starting to get a little bit of a reputation with these champions. Green with some eating habit. This is green with greedy, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, they you just gotta remember to eat sometime between games.
That's true.
You play Tom Kench and you see him eating some Kali over there. You're like, damn, I need some food.
This is the last chance to ban a certain champion. I'm not going to say it because I want to see if it gets played. Probably not. I think the Briar is going to be playing something else. He said in chat, you just wait in if you're free and for a treat. So he probably won't be playing the Fat Barrel Man, but there is a chance that MarriedWithKids could ban that away and try to take that from Briar. It is kind of a main. Instead, they're going to go for the Xin Zhao. So he has the opportunity, but he'll probably be playing something different. It's the J4. He's looking for the Cataclysm, locking people up. Ooh! Look at this synergy, all right? You got the initiation from Leona ultimate, followed up by a Jarvan Cataclysm with a quirky package thrown across the top of everyone, burning them down. That's some pretty decent wombo combo coming out from YahYah at the moment. All right, the Lucian picked up by MarriedWithKids.
Oh, I already know what's getting picked next.
Oh, you fill us in. Go ahead.
So I played some games earlier today with what? He changed his choice?
Oh, okay. Then don't go into what this person plays, because for me, when I see new players, it's super exciting for me. Because when I see new players, I don't know what their main builds are, I don't know what their main champions are, what their main role is, and so when somebody new comes on the stream, it's very exciting for me because I get to kind of learn and experience what it is that they play. So don't spoil it for me. I'm sure they'll play it another time. This time it's going to be the Zac, which I really like because they need a front line for the side of Married with Kids. They're looking a little bit squishy pre that. They got the double ADC, the double support, and then one initiation / tank with that Zac, as the Ashe is the final pick for Team YahYah, going heavy in the AD department, but great on initiation, and darn, they got some pretty good CC block as well.
Yeah, you got on the blue side, you got the tongue from Tom Kench and his eating ability, the Q from Morgana, and Zac, you got his jump, and
yeah,
and then obviously is.
The Zac jump is just so good, and oftentimes, even though I've played with him for forever, or at least had friends, or enemies play with him a bunch, his range on that still can take me by surprise, because it's just so massive. Really, really good early game initiation, and then late game he can just grab the entire enemy team and say, hey, come party in underneath our turret. It'll be a grand time. So with these minutes counting down, let's run through the players and the champions. Married with Kids, we've got Desvelado playing the Ezreal in the mid lane. Aether Rising with the Tom Kench in the top lane. Crack Coldwind, Morgana support. Xeno taking the Lucian 80 carry role. And honestly, I don't want to go UOU, so I'm just going to go Smiley Face playing the Zac in the jungle. Also, very quickly, thank you, WL Fun Shots. Pew, pew, pew. Shots. Everybody. Sorry. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Okay, to red side, Willow Fox, take it away for Team YahYah.
Well, first off, you got Big Time Rush on Leona. You got Foul Jester with the Corky, and you got Not Feeling So Woo with the... And then you got Beer, but he's going by a Dragon Rage 2 to mouth right now on this account with Jarvan 4, and then Arcane Vixen with Ashe. Obviously, the Leona's going to support, the Ashe is going to go by, Akali's going to go mid, and then, actually, Akali's probably going to go top, I'm guessing. Corky mid,
no.
And then J4 jungle.
No, it's going to be J4 in the jungle. I've got a strong feeling. Foul Jester, he is a jungle / top laner. Normally, he plays a heck of a lot of Shaco. He's actually one of the best Shacos I've probably ever seen. He's climbing real hard with Shaco right now. Super good on that champion. But as a kind of top to jungle main player, and jungle taken already by Briar, I'm going to assume that's most likely a Corky in the top lane, a Kali in the mid. But we could be wrong. It's a fun night. People will take some roles in different positions. We got a minute remaining, which gives me plenty of time to ramble. One of the things I do best. But if you had to pick a team and the reason why they're going to take this game, what is it and why? And I love Squid is the name. Fun Shots playing Zac. All right, so Squid. Just locked in Squidward for the jungler for the side of Married with Kids. Anyway, go ahead, Willow. What team do you think is going to win and why?
I'm feeling blue side. I like the Tom Kench and the Zac. I feel like they're really gonna hit some CC pretty hard. Also, the double ADC setup is gonna be really nice for them. But on the other side, on the red one, you got the initiation from Jarvan Fort and Leona that are going in. That is really nice, and it's gonna really hit the people that are squishy on blue side, mainly Ezreal, Morgana, and Lucian. And Ashe will allow them to not escape.
And that's really the key for me is I want to see the mobility from the side of Married with Kids. I want to see Tom Kench using that ultimate to find some plays across the map. I want to see him trying to dive into the enemy champions, taking somebody with him, say like a Morgana, who's able to then ult and start to set things up, make them look pretty. And for the side of... my scenes are getting a little funky. There we go. For the side of Team YahYah, I'm really hoping that we see some really good initiation from the Leona and the Ashe. The main key is they need to land that CC. They actually need to find a way to lock down the hypermobile Lucian and Ezreal, hold them in place long enough for the rest of the damage to come through. I know that if Jarvan decides to go a crazy, one hit, one strike, one kill build, he could one-shot them pretty easily. We'll see if that's what he decides to do, as he's talking about a fun particular build. We'll see if that happens. Though, man, I don't know. High Noon Lucian versus KDA Akali and the new Lunar Eclipse Leona skin. Skin-wise, I think the YahYah's got an edge. Just saying.
Yeah. I mean, I really love that. I really love it. I'm kind of now rooting for them. No, not really. I still want the MarriedWithKids to win, but I love that new skin.
Kids. I'm for Team YahYah. We'll see which one wins. I'm just having fun. So, hey, Artistic Panda! Welcome to the stream. I believe the Jarvan comp overall better. Right, that's what I wanted to talk about, is the initiation is so good from this composition. Their CC lock is really nice, but as you talked about, they really need the damage to come out from that Corki, Akali, and Ashe. Because it's one of those compositions that if you get a bit too far ahead, you're kind of going, we have decent mid-game team fighting potential, but if we got no damage to back it up, those team fights can still go in the favor of MarriedWithKids, who have a bit more of an early game snowball-esque composition. When you got that Lucian, he's a really early game duelist. Get him 3 or 4 kills early, he can carry the rest of the game. So we'll see how these guys decide to do. It is the Ezreal in the jungle, Tom Kench in the top. And wait, who called it? It's the Corki in the top lane, Akali mid. Chat, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. But I mean, I'm
no, that's actually not to you.
Really...
that was to Intra, because Intra was trying to call me out in chat as the Corki in the mid lane, Akali top, which to be fair is the more standard role. I mean, we've seen Akali top. I've seen Akali top in a bunch of streams as well. It's not something that is too uncommon. Corki in the top lane, that's a little bit more uncommon.
I like this. The teams are commiserating in some early trash talking before the game starts, getting a little bit of fire between themselves.
As long as it's all in fun, totally fine. One of the best things about XLNC as a whole is that these players, most of them, have played with each other for a pretty good while, and so they have that opportunity to kind of warm up. I want to double check real quick. Yeah, okay, Zeno and Jan are playing together. That's what they asked. I want to make sure that I was able to provide that. When you know the people that you're kind of playing against, you can have that kind of fun because you know that next week you're probably playing together. That changes things up as Big Time is going to be rooted up in the bottom lane. That's a pretty decent amount of damage as both bottom lanes for blue side are level 2. The level 2 will not come through for Leona. Zeno is extremely low, but first blood for MarriedWithKids. Morgana grabs it. I think with the Ignite as another Dark Binding comes right down. Action-packed as Arcane Vixen forced to flash underneath the turret. Throws out a W.
I am behind. I'm on 211. I don't even see it first blood.
Can you speed forward or not? If you can't, I'll back up.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, Morgana flashes forward. The Dark Binding is going to miss. That would have been death for the Ashe. In the meantime, Lucian dives forward, trying to poke her way, goes underneath the turret. He might trade his own life over. The heal comes through. It's not enough. Early game tower damage takes down the Ashe.
Lucian just dug his own grave there.
In the top lane.
Some action on top lane. Oh, my boy Kench is dead. Got gunned down by that Corki.
Unbenched, still going to be finished off. Is not feeling so woo. Engages in mid lane. He's ignited. Walks backwards, looking for the re-engage. The ignite is so much. Just a lot of flashes forward. That's going to beat Ezreal going down. Nice movement by not feeling so woo. Using that shroud. Full invisibility. And Ezreal tried to make a desperate flash play. Wasn't enough.
Wow. Like, this is turning up really hard on the red side right now. The fighting on both sides is really good, but I'm liking the way the red side's looking.
Yeah.
Can I change my choice?
No.
No.
You locked in. Well, part of the reason is, again, keep in mind that it's fun, and on top of that, it doesn't really matter, which side is which, and comebacks are always a possibility, because I cast with Wraith more often than not, and he's actually a darn good analyst, and he's usually the one that picks a team first. More often than not, I get stuck being used loosely. I support the side that is the underdogs of the fight, and many times I still end up with the correct prediction, which then I totally pretend to be famous for, as Squid comes to the bottom lane, gonna be able to pull Ashe back straight into a dark binding from Morgana. That's synergy. So
that was
clean.
A textbook gank right there. Just jump in, grab the Ashe, pull her back with another minion. Can't get away.
Hey, Vitey, welcome. No free names. Glad that you were able to join us. Congratulations on your 1v1s earlier tonight on Otter's stream, as we continue to see a little bit of harassment in the mid lane. But you're talking about with that Zac in the bottom lane, one of the things that you can do if you're facing against a Leona is just bring more people to the party. Especially early on, before she has her ultimate, she only has so much CC. It's literally one person stun, and that's it. I mean, her Zenith Blade doesn't even really do a good job of CCing anyone. And if you can get those early ganks with multiple members, like all three, Leona just had to stand backwards and stand back and say, you know what, have your way, because there's nothing I can do to stop this.
Yep. Oh, but the Leona goes in, jumps, but they are unable to do any significant damage on Lucian there.
Oh, Akali diving
in the middle.
Onto Desperado, reactivates the Q as Dragon Rage is going to find Squid, looking for a little bit of damage onto the Zac. The rest of the team is trying to join. It's a 3v2 as Ashe comes in. YahYah looking to find a re-engagement as Akali's off to the side, taking a huge amount of damage from Ezreal. Big time comes in, but the sun's not going to land. Spell immunity doesn't matter. Zac is going to be able to finish and clean up the Jarvan the Fourth, but maybe giving his own life over. His passive has been popped. He's got a bunch of Bloodlets all over, but not feeling so. Woo's going to go down. The Dark Binding's too good. Arcade Vixen wants to finish off one, but completely redirect multiple times over. And I'm just zooming in and zooming out because I'm getting way too hyped about this game. And man, Married with Kids collapses so cleanly. Picks up a bunch of kills off that. I think it was 3 kills they picked up there.
That's what I was really looking at when I chose this team, though. Because with the mobility, it really allows that maneuvering in the team fights. If you need to disengage, it allows you to leave, or if you need to go farther in to finish off and clean up the team fight, and really save, for instance, the Zac. The Ashe really focused that Zac in order to finish him off because she thought she was going to die because she has no escape except for her flash.
Good night, Artistic Panda. Thank you for being able to come in, hang out. Hope you have a great night, and we will see you next time if you're able to come back and hang around. Yeah, and also, Vitey, that first loss was completely not my fault. I did not choose that champion. I chose the second one. I chose the Sona. But otherwise, you only have yourself to blame on the top side. Ooh, Foul Jester. Nice move. Gives himself out of range. He knows the passive is burned onto the Zac. Can't find the rocket, though. He's level 6. Throws out another one, dropping Squid extremely low. He's going to go underneath the turret. Phosphorus bomb won't land. So the Zac lives and is able to recall for now. Foul Jester may still yet decide to try to dive again. Looks like Zac is going to be able to escape. Close one, though.
Yeah, I thought he was a goner right there, especially when he decided to back right on the turret. I thought the Corki was going to jump right back in and shoot him.
All right, 1,000 gold lead for the side of Married with Kids. A little bit over that. We'll see if Team YahYah can be able to pick back up the pace of the game. There is an Ocean Drake on the table, up and available for either team to try to go for. Great region on that. It's super good in the early game, and even better when you've got those late game tanks such as that Leona. However, Married with Kids, they still have those collapsible opportunities when it comes out of that Tom Kench and fast-moving Zac. Let's see if they try to utilize that power. Go ahead.
On Drakes, what is your favorite to get? If you could have just one Drake, what would it?
As a support main, my absolute favorite is the Underdog. It's the Wind Drake, and I love it because it makes it so much easier to get in and ward objectives and be able to get out alive. I play a little bit of everything when it comes to support, but when I'm playing squishier champions like a Nami, she's so easy to just get one shot by an enemy team Zed that having that movement speed to drop in, drop the ward onto the Baron or whatever, and then get out is so nice.
Agreed. It's pretty much my favorite. Oh, the Zach jump.
Underneath
he's
the turret.
bringing him.
This is the ultimate, brings both members forward, but they're still fighting underneath the turret. Arcane Vixen is going to be dropped. Foul Jester joins. He's got the package to get a little bit of damage down. Burns down the Morgana underneath the turret. Moving on to Xeno. Foul Jester trying to find the rocket. The super rocket won't land. The duelist of Lucian takes him down 1v1. So that is a 2-for-1 overall, but the Zac is re-engaging onto Leona. I think he's put plenty of damage to try to take Leona down. She's super taken though. Akali's here. And this Filato with the ultimate
Ezreal's falling her down.
The Leona, but we got even more fight because he joins in. New contender. J4 flashes forward. The Cataclysm comes down. Ezreal's gone off the map. It's a bloody fight. But in the end, it still, I think, was a slight victory for Married with Kids. We got to fight at the top side. Foul Jester trying to 1v1 against Aether Rising's Tom Kench, who is now on the run. Foul Jester's got plenty of mana, though.
He doesn't quite have the mana to eat him. He had a great opportunity to stun him and eat him, but he just didn't have the mana.
Yeah, so Tom Kench going to be able to get out. He doesn't have teleports. He's going to have to walk his way back top lane, but he is doing okay at the moment. And this actually opens up the Ocean Drake for Team YahYah. We'll see if they're able to actually lock it down.
Yeah, ooh, here comes the Lucian and the Morgana.
Oh, Leo's going to engage, but burns the stun once again. The spell shift from Morgana is just way too much. And Xeno, in the meantime, is able to help finish off one member of YahYah. And now the rest of Blue is on the run. Xeno getting a little bit too low. Ocean Drake was secured by the Jarvan with a nice smite, so they know that they have that in the back pocket. But man, this Lucian, 6, 2, and 4, is getting really hard to deal with.
I really think that the team fight down here on bot before the Drake was... I want to feel that the blue side got more gold out of that because of all the lockdowns. And not the lockdowns, the new reward system that League has going on right now. A lot more gold.
The potential. Bounties on the
Yes,
head.
There we go.
I got you. I got your back. This is what casters do. 600 gold on that head of the Lucian. It's one of the reasons why when you get ahead, you can tab, see what bounty you have. Keep that in mind because that's 600 gold, half of an item if the enemy AD carry is able to finish you off. And this Ashe at the moment, 141, down pretty low. Doesn't even have finished tier 1 boots yet. That 600 gold would be extremely valuable as that Lucian has a nice Blade of the Ruined King, which he'll take with him next time they fight. And it looks like we may be getting another fight as Zac might be coming in for a gank. He's coming around the turret, hiding in the brush.
Sneaking right up. This is really how he plays. He loves jumping from bushes.
Yeah, he's gonna hop right in, finds... Whoa, but there's no minion! Stretching Strike won't come down onto the Ashe. Woo! And Dark Binding tickles the cape of Ashe. She's able to walk away. Close one, but yeah, Zac's no Stretching Strike. I think that he wanted to hit the minion, but Xeno on that Lucian cleaned the minion up a little bit too quickly, so no chance to flash out underneath the turret.
ADC just a little bit too good at their job, but Zac seems like he's going to get pincered in here. He doesn't know they're there.
11 kills to 7 is a score line, but it's still anyone's game. Only 1,000 gold, if that, separates these two teams.
1.2.
A fun night, so we're not going too crazy with it. It's not like people are going to be trying to... What am I kidding? Everyone's going to be playing the hardest for the fun champions that they're on. Jarvan going that Tiamat build, looking to fast clear the jungle as he's been spending a pretty good chunk of the game in the enemy team's
Looks like
side.
He's going to be jumping in on
Take
top
this
Kench
one.
up here on top. They're going to be taking him out. Oh, with the Tom Kench just saves his Jarvan 4. Let's see if he can CC enough for the turret shots. No, Corki takes up some of the turret shots to soak some of that damage away from the turret for Jarvan. Enough to clean up the kill on that.
Yeah, that was so nice from Foul Jester, walking in and actually taking the brunt of those turret shots as soon as J4 came out of the belly of Tom Kench, tanking it up so that he knows that his ally can get out. He's also got that extra movement speed with his Valkyrie, so he says, I can make sure that I can get out of range of the turret. I'll take those shots. Good play, gets them another kill for the side of Team
And
YahYah.
first turret. And first turret.
Even more gold catching right back up and taking the lead as well as Zac's going to find the Jarvan. He's super squishy at this point in the game.
Corki's there too, but he's taking him
away.
away.
Zac hops him over the wall and finishes him off, I think, with this smite on top of it. Ooh, Zac is style in this game.
He did not use a smite, actually. It's not even popped yet. It's still uncool.
Can't you stack up multiple smites though? I'm not a jungle main, so I'm not positive.
Oh, you're right. I'm not a jungle main either.
I think he had 2 stacks of smite because he didn't use it on the Gromp, and as he pulled him over, he smited the J4 to clean him off. Because I know that wasn't an auto attack that killed him. But either way, regardless, it doesn't matter that much. It was Jarvan that went down 2-3-1 his scoreline. Doing okay. Overall, well. He also... muting myself on my little headset. I know you can still hear me though, because I'm using my nice new microphone. Anyway, back to the game. Dragon Rage is looking to go more of this, I don't even know, heavy AD build. He's got nothing that really gives him anything substantial tank-wise, so he's going to be squishy. He's got a lot of attack speed as well, so we'll keep an eye on where he's going next with that build. Not feeling so
he was talking about some tanky builds in the chat earlier before game, but I think he was just faking the other team.
So flash burned by Ezreal in the mid lane as we get engaged in the bottom side. Leona going in, finding the stun, and Ashe arrow as well to guarantee that Tahm Kench goes down. He is a stuck fish. Hook, line, and sinker falls as Akali is going to have to 1v2 against Desvelado, but he knows that Ashe doesn't have
Zach
flash.
needs to hop in there really quick.
By Ashe, I mean Ezreal. As Akali goes back forward onto the Zac, trying to get a little bit more damage. There's going to be a potential re-engage in the bottom side. It's the engage in the mid lane. Valkyrie forward. Corki tries to find the phosphorus spot, will miss. The Zac passive has been popped. J4 is around the side, drops the Rift Herald behind the turret as a minion wave walks in. Perfect timing for the side of YahYah. Rift Herald's going to charge in, pick up a turret in the mid lane. They could just move on 3 members into the second tier turrets in the bottom lane. The engage once again. Leona finally finds the stun onto the Lucian. Zenith's blades, but won't be able to save the Ashe in time. Burns down underneath the turret with the ignite, and now big time Rush having to run, but is dealing against 2 flashes underneath the turret. Will not save the Leona. Morgana, Janna, crack a gold one, picking up her 4th kill of the game. But meantime, though, all that fighting in the bottom lane is really nice. When you lose the mid lane inhibitor, turret inhibitor, and the Ezreal, who just came back out from the base, it's still a massive victory win for YahYah. As Rift Herald will finally get dropped. They're looking for even more fighting, though. Not feeling so woo. Looking to re-engage onto Squid, who just gets dropped. He's got no passive. Tahm Kench, he's a squishy boy. He may be a fish, but he's not going to be able to swim his way out of this fight. It's J4 picks up another 2 kills, 5, 2, 3, and 2. His scoreline. And we saw the bounty on the Lucian earlier in the game. It's now 3 bounties on the side of YahYah.
It's very strange for the Tahm Kench to be taken out that fast. I expect a little bit more tankiness, but not really too much tanky items on there. He's got pretty much the cloth armor only, so. And red team takes the Infernal Drake, and Jarvan 4 hops on that Morgana, only to also encounter that Lucian. He's going to flash out because almost getting taken out.
Ashe arrow onto Morgana. Go ahead, take it.
Yeah, Lucian ulting on that Jarvan 4, jump back in, and Ezreal comes in and just takes him out with his Q. The Leona hops right back, pops down. There's a lot of action happening in the lower jungle over here. Ashe getting caught out. They're going to collapse on her, and then the Zac is going to hop over to try and collapse on Corki here. I don't think there's any escape. And pentakill for Ezreal.
Nice moves by the Ezreal, picks one off bit by bit by bit, and we actually, okay, I can't do that. All right, so actually, if you hadn't noticed just now, I disabled the announcer because sometimes the names and stuff up on the screen get a little bit annoying, but if I'm gonna miss out on people getting pentakills, heck yeah, I'm turning that announcer back on. I don't even care. I'd rather hear the pentakill than see it happen in action. 19 kills to 16. Married with Kids collapsed beautifully after they initially lost that middle inhibitor. And that's one of the nice things is there's a couple waves before you start to get those super minions coming into your base. So they went full aggression. Ezra comes back out from the base and picks them off one by one at the end of the fight. Beautiful moves. Game is still kind of on a razor's edge. Baron hasn't even spawned yet. There you go, seeing that 2-minute timer. We're 18 minutes into the game, and we're over 34 kills at this point. I do want to check real quick. What is the next Drake that's coming up? It is a Mountain Drake. That would be pretty spicy.
Yeah, it'd be really good. It would really help out Blue Team catch back up to the objectives that Red Team is taking out on there. It would be really in their interest to take it out. but also it really helped out red team to finish off and push towards the Nexus towards.
Alright, Ezreal Ultimate's going to be a little bit late. Will take some help off of the Corki and J4. Keep in mind, this is a very squishy Jarvan in the fourth. He's going to re-engage the Cataclysm, but beautiful Zhonya's! And I don't think they're going to be able to get out of this time. Foul just to burn down by the calling from the Lucian. In the meantime, though, J4 is still looking for the re-engage. His Cataclysm's already burned. He's got no more burst. He's trying to run. The Flag and Drag will not save him this time. And he gets up for the moment. The minions are slowly burning him down. And the blue buff goes over to the Ezreal, who picks up his 7th kill of the game, tying up that Lucian for the best carry for the side of Married with Kids.
That was really good. That's something I was talking about before, but they really wall off people, and they just take people out one by one and then really focus on taking them out.
That 0-4 in the Tom Kench minion star for most of the game, but now he's got an opportunity to get back by just clearing out the waves in the mid lane again and again. Nice thing you can do with those super minions. You feast them and then throw them, or devour is actually the ability name. You devour them, throw them into the minion wave, not only dealing a good chunk of damage, but also dealing the damage to the super minion and delaying them a little bit longer. That is gold pouring into your base as long as you can keep them off of your Nexus turrets. Married with Kids trying to move out of the base, looking to get some wards around the Baron. We'll see if those engage from Team YahYah as they are looking to collapse. 3-4 members all around. Leona Ultimate's going to miss. The Valkyrie with the package from the Corki comes in, and that's a huge amount of burst damage, immediately taking out the bottom lane from Married with Kids. So it's on to the Baron for the side of YahYah.
They really should have waited for the rest of the team to go up there. They're going to just take this opportunity, though, and get the Baron, then head back. Blue team cannot get there fast enough.
Ooh, the damage, J4, he gets the flag, no way, picks up the Ezreal, he's trying to run, he's burning down with Ignite, it won't matter, he's able to walk away for now, almost no health, and man, my camera's going crazy as Zach is able to get the wild escape through the minion wave as well. The Baron-powered auto attacks won't be enough to take him out, so he's able to escape for now. The Tom Kench won't be so lucky. So 2 quick escapes from each team member, but it's still Baron. Whoa, wait, Foul Jester finds the Zac. He's going to try to re-engage. The hop from Zac, woo, gets him all the way to the Krugs. That's what I mean about...
He's still chasing him down, though.
Movement. That squishy, stretchy strike man can really get around the map. Corki going to find the rest of his team together in that mid lane. 3 members strong. Want to take this inhibitor. Second time as J4 is pushing the top wave. Morgana burned down. The damage from YahYah is just insane as Zac re-engages, looking for big time rush. Does get sunned up for the moment, but these stretching strikes will guarantee a kill for her. Foul Jester running away now. The Zac wanting to re-engage onto Ashe. She's low mobility. In the meantime, though, it's all been a bait because Dragon Rage is on the top lane inhibitor turret. Just gets a little bit of damage, trying to flag and drag his way to safety. The Lucian's got the relentless pursuit chase. No way! He breaks up too early! Oh, burns the culling. All right. That's the shame culling. That's the, I know I should have killed you. Fine, have the culling. I'll take the kill. Whatever.
Yeah, I was really expecting him to stay in there, and then he just hopped back off of, like, with Jarvan only having 15 health left.
Aether Rising, wanting to chase in onto Akali in the bottom lane, decides against it, says, oh, that's right, I'm 0-5 with the Rage Blade, but you know that Tom Kench, when he gets all mad, he's gonna go rage on this enemy team if he can ever get to the point that he's got completed boots. Maybe. We'll see it happen. Triple Drakes for YahYah. All they need is the Wind Drake to make the perfect... Okay, so I know that it's technically trifecta is the word, but because there's 4 types of elemental drakes, could you call it like
quadfecta?
Quadfecta? Is that even a thing? Can we do that?
Yeah, I mean it is. You got duofecta, unofecta.
Quadfecta. We'll see if they're able to pick it up. I don't think it's a Wind Drake. It's gonna be an Infernal Drake. It's gonna be next up on the menu for YahYah, as they've been able to consume everything in their path so far with some fun team fights along the way. 44,000 to the 40,000 of Married with Kids. They went from being down about 1.5 thousand gold to being up 4,000 gold as the Zac's going to engage. They may be coming down, losing out on this fight in the mid lane, though. I'm getting confused because I'm trying to say 2 things at the same time. The root comes through onto the Corki. Should be going down as Zac's going to find a re-engage. Ezreal picks that one up. In the meantime, though, Corki had plenty of burst to take out Tom Kench. Remember, keep that catfish under the water. Back to the gray screen of death he goes. He's not feeling so. Woo gets binded inside of the Shroud. No way! Big Time Rush going to be picked up, goes down as well. And man, Married with Kids find their kills in the mid lane as the attacks be Jarvan. Boop, 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 boop. All right, there he goes, taking down the middle inhibitor, having a little bit of fun. Does clean it up
He's
for
like,
his
where
team.
is everybody? Where's everybody? I want to party. Come on.
Is he just going to stick around? Let's go!
This is beer you're talking about. Of course he's gonna stay around.
Ooh, Ashe almost takes out Zeno! I love it. Wait, hold on. Ashe has the ultimate. Ashe has the ultimate. She's gonna see Lucian here. No, wait, please ult it. No, wait! Oh! Ashe!
I just missed it.
Predicted that Lucian was gonna keep walking instead of doing the silly thing, which is recall in a brush that he was just seen in. But of course, the triple baits means he's not going to be able to get it. Cataclysm onto the spell immune Morgana means that she's going to be Zanya. He's in keeping herself alive for the moment. The Valkyrie from the package on Corki comes in. It's a 1-for-1 trade at the moment. They should be able to pick up Zac, though, as his passive has been popped. Nope, Ashe is going to have to run away because Ezreal has shown up. Zac able to live for now. 2-for-1 trade again for the side of Married with Kids. They're back into the game. Only 1,000 gold difference.
All that slows from the Ashe shadows were able to slow that Tom Pinch down where he couldn't engage her and get some stacks on her so he could eat.
Gunblade used onto Zeno as Akali goes in. Oh, nice movement. Predicts on the Lucian and is going to be able to find both AD carries down to the side of Married with Kids. This could be really bad. There is no major objective for them to go to, so instead they're going to have to prep a wave. This is one of those times you want to keep an eye. Where are those waves? You want them to be favoring you when you win those team fights instead of just literally walking backwards to the base because you got nowhere that you can go.
So with this new Akali coming out, I've actually just started playing her. Have you played her yet?
I have not. I've seen her played a whole bunch. I've casted her a heck of a lot, but I have the benefit of having not played her because I know that if I do, I'm going to feed easily 0 and 20 on her. So it's a good thing that I've never been in a game with playing the Akali. Not my style of champion. As, now Kith, the Ashe and the Leona pop together as the Tom Kench ults in. There's more members brought to the party from the side of blue side. Big Time Rush trying to sacrifice himself. Ashe with a nice sidestep avoids the knock-up from the Zac. The stretching strikes brings her back in. Morgana is able to sneak one. Lucian the other. 31 kills to 24. Akali. This is a bad idea, but not feeling so woo. Is feeling pretty woo as J4 goes in once again. Has to flash away. Did the Ezreal pick him off? No. That is the second time J4 has escaped with no health.
40 health. Not no health, just 40.
Not feeling in that mid lane, using the Shroud, running in circles, trying to escape, and gets away for now. Ooh, burns the ult as well, as Corki picks up that bottom lane inhibitor. Probably go for the touchdown. Go for the touchdown. Aw, he's instead going to go for the inhibitor. Zeno steps forward, wants to clear these minions. He's got the culling, probably will use it to clear that wave in a minute, as Desvelato trying to get a bit of harass down.
He's gonna try and get it on these two. He's gonna try and chase. He's too tempted.
Oh, Ezreal ultimate's gonna go right through the goalposts of the enemy champions. He still picks up the one on Corki. And man, Foul Jester, 10, 6, and 6 has had good pressure overall in the game. I think, okay, for a second I was like, did Tom catch ult? Oh, culling used by that Lucian. Oh, Dragon Rage. Blade of the Ruined King slows the Lucian and just speeds his way out. Oh, I love that.
Top tower is still up right now. That is, the blue team are really going for the kills, but they're not going for objectives too much. Red team is really doing a good job of keeping their fights in the jungle and keeping them away from the lanes.
Evasek, welcome back to the stream. I don't think you played in a while. How are you doing? Good to see you again. 32 kills to 24, almost in reverse as Big Time Rush almost gets knocked up, engaged upon by Zac. Once again, Ezreal, high mobility champion, 12, 6, and 7. He's looking for some extra AP. Why not build a death cap when you've got double knees, large rods in your inventory? Stretching strikes only going to slow Big Time for a moment as Arcane Vixen on the run. Leona re-engages onto the Ezreal, finds the stun. J4 over the wall. Ezreal's gone, so's Leona, but that's the frontline tank. Is the damage going to be enough to take out the Tom Kench? They pull J4 out of the catfish's mouth, and now they're going to find Morgana. Foul Jester has pretty good damage himself. Finishes Trinity Force. He's got as well that rapid fire cannon, so looking for that extra range. Is Arcane Vixen going to be in trouble? Knocked up. Can Squid find the damage? Xeno might be able to do it enough. 1v1, it's a 2v1. Ash helps out. Corky picks up the kill. Valkyries to safety. And all eyes on J4 as he's sneaking around the top side. Wait, hold on. Akali's in the bottom lane. I'll pick up another turret. Make that a whole 4v5 fight around Baron.
Exactly. I don't know if you saw that or not, but Comkitch actually ate the Corki out of the Zac bubble.
Oh, that is pretty...
They were mid-flight.
Pretty darn fantastic work as Akali bounces back and forth, ignited up, trying to run away. Dragon Rage, look at boop, boop, boop. Attack away speed on the middle inhibitor. Goes to set for Desperado, cleans up one. Won't be able to finish off Zac. That blob a little too tanky for him, even though he's got plenty of damage. One Nexus turret is down, super minions pouring into the base. One inhibitor is down as well, so the super minion's going to continue to stack up on the top side. Open inhibitors in the mid and bottom lane, which means it's Baron time for YahYah. They've only got 3 members, but they've got all the pressure they need. They could take their time with this one, and little Santa-hatted Baron drops.
Blue team's not really looking good right now. All inhibs open. One inhib down. Just one tower left. Red team's been doing a real good job of just getting their objectives. Not really winning the team fights too much, but they can go really well on their 1v1, 2v2 fights, which is good. Blue team needs that full team composition in order to come out on top. And they can't be everywhere.
In the meantime, Dark Binding onto the Akali. Oh, I love this ultimate by Morgana. But a good Q dash from Akali gets her out for now. Squid can't find the searching strike either. So, that Akali, half health, able to escape. So far, the side of YahYah. Oh, we get a little KDA dance action going on. Alright, back to the game. As YahYah, really good position so far this game. They're going to be able to pick up the enemy team red buff as well. They could probably just 5-man push down mid, but they've had some struggles before, and they want to make sure that they do it right. J4 doesn't have Baron, but I think the rest of the team does. Oh, Arcane Vixen having to walk away from Zac for now. There's no minions for Zac to grab as well. The slow, though, on Arcane Vixen. Is he going to be able to escape for the moment? Gets ulted backwards by the Zac. Will be going down. In the meantime, though, the J4 just completely takes Ezreal off of the map. One wombo combo, and he is gone. Corky pushing on the bottom side with the Baron. 3 members in the mid lane. I think they're going to be able to take out both inhibitors and move on to the single and only uno remaining Nexus turret. See if they're able to go all in and clean it up, or if they want to grab the extra kills, pad the stats a little bit, have some more fun before the end of the game. Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, it is a for fun game. There's just having fun, regardless of people that are doing a little bit of try hard. The standard is to have fun, as the Nexus is the target for the eyes of YahYah. The flash forward from Leona, looking to find someone.
Boop,
Instead,
boop,
they'll just
and
finish off the game.
destroyed. Cracked and boop.
Cracked and smashed. YahYah comes out with the victory. All right, pretty awesome stuff there, as long as everyone had fun, which is the key. This is the For Fun Night, ladies and gentlemen. Just reminding y'all. It is the For Fun Night. We're not doing MVPs and honorable mentions, but as you were kind of calling it out, is there anyone for you that kind of just stood out for fun or did the best ridiculousness in that game you think exemplified that well?
Ridiculousness? Oh my goodness, there was a lot of great plays going on. Nothing too ridiculous. If I had to do MVP, I would go with Dragon Rage to the mouth, because he really focused the objectives. As you saw, he was down there by himself a whole bunch, just smacking away at turrets, smacking away at inhibs, driving the team towards Baron to take it out, driving the teams towards Dragon. Nothing too ridiculous, just very textbook in the way he was directing his team. On the blue side, really the Zac jumping in, bringing out, cutting people off. He would be the wall between the red teams, or the red team. There would be like Corky and Leona on one side, and you got Akali, Jarvan 4 and Ashe on the other, and he would cut them off to where the other team would be able to come in and smash on the Corki and Leona and leave the other 3 for later after they've taken them out. He was really good in that fact, and his placement was amazing. MVP would be between those two, I would think. Just down to the jungles, pretty much.
Yeah, I love Briar's attack speed. I think my favorite move that he did was when the rest of his team died in the mid lane. He just kind of went behind the entire enemy 4-man and says, I'll take your inhib while you're clearing our first tier turret, because we got all the time in the world. We're already pretty far ahead, and when you're going to be having super minions push down that mid lane, it's going to take you a lot longer to take those turrets on our side. So, good stuff. All right, guys, this is game 1. We are going to have a game number 2 if you can all calm down. Guys, come on. Come on. Sometimes, the game is just not going to go in your favor. Sometimes people are going to be able to play champions super well. Sometimes you're going to be able to crush. It just happens. Corki does things, but doesn't do things. I mean, all Corki has to do is throw down the package. Crazy Roy, I noticed you. I saw you earlier. So, yeah, we don't want to have to time out people, right? Right? No, well, that's the thing is that if things get too crazy, I don't want to shut the stream down, but I will. So just keep that in mind. We want to keep things fun. We want it to be fun for everyone. As we talked about at the beginning, a little bit of smack is okay, as long as everyone keeps in mind that it was for fun. But, all right, we are going to be back for game number 2. We're going to start up that queue in just a second. Don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be right back.